Hey guys, it's your girl Pixie and I'm back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, welcome to Pixie's World. If you guys are not new, welcome back. Today's video is a stripperFiles video. It's basically going to be about the importance of being versatile and basically not to stick to one aesthetic. But before we get into the video, guys, please like, please comment, please share, please subscribe, and please be sure to follow me on all my other social media platforms. Okay, guys, today's video is a stripperFiles video, and it's basically, like I said, the importance of being versatile. Guys, don't stick to one aesthetic. And what I mean by that is, let's get into number one. I am by no means judging. I am by no means telling nobody what to do or what not to do, but tattoos. I'm not saying don't get them. I'm saying be careful about what kind of tattoos you get. Be careful of the placements that the tattoos you get. Be careful about tattoos because, especially as a urban girl, I hate to say this, but like some places like the tattoos. Some places are cool with the tattoos. Some people are not cool with the tattoos. Some people can get away with tattoos, especially like if they're neat, if they're clean. When you got like tattoos here and there and there and there, it just it's like it looks rough. But sometimes you get them in all one place, like a sleeve or something, it may look a little neater. I know certain dancers who couldn't get jobs because they had too many tattoos. I've had, dancers that like they have a little bit and they like, all right, just cover them up or something like that, and they let them work there. Some people allow the tattoos, some people don't allow the tattoos. But more importantly, it's like the neatness of your tattoos. So I'm not telling y'all not to get them. I'm not telling y'all to get them. I don't care. I feel like every girl deserves to do what she do, but it's not really the customers, guys, that y'all need to keep in mind. It's not really the customer. I also want to tell y'all that it's not the customers. I feel like customers are very open to all types of women. It is the management. I want y'all to know that. I don't want y'all to think that the customers don't like, I don't want y'all to think white people don't like black girls. Black people don't like white girls. Like, men love women, period. Like, it don't matter. But the customer, the management has a more of a business mindset, and I'm not saying that their business mindset is right or wrong. I'm just letting y'all know that it is what it is. And sometimes a lot of people won't tell you why they don't want you to work in there. They'll just say, oh, you're not what we're looking for, or they might just not say anything. 9 times out of 10, if they don't hire you on the spot, you're usually not hired. But I just want y'all to keep in mind that some y'all tattoos or the way y'all got your tattoos or the way how y'all dress on top of the tattoos, if it look kind of rough, it may be holding y'all back from getting into certain clubs. Just keep that in mind. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm not saying I disagree with it. I just know it to be a fact that tattoos can be a reason why you guys don't get hired at certain places. The next thing that I'm gonna say is like hood clubs, upscale clubs. Find appropriation and get money everywhere. Like I said, you are an entrepreneur. And what I mean by that is like I said, don't stick to one aesthetic. Like, if I don't know if you guys noticed but like most upscale clubs, girls are primarily more plain in their outfits. They kind of just wear like a cute little something and like a thong or like lingerie and like a simple, outfit. Whereas like, hood clubs or urban clubs more so, should I say, they wear designer, long boots. Everything is stringy, glittery, spectacular. And it's not to say that they don't wear stuff like that in the upscale clubs, but it's way more subtle. Even with the pole, guys, like, I feel like a lot of times, because I'm good at my pole, I'm not the greatest, but I'm kind of good at it. And I feel like sometimes, like with certain clubs, less is more. I feel like a lot of us, like us black girls, I'm gonna just keep it a bean. We be going here. We be on the pole. We be climbing like we monkeys. And like a lot of people won't say this, but it's like a lot of girls don't know how to do that, especially in a gentleman's club. It's not really a requirement to really be on pole like that. So it's like they won't hire us because it's like we doing too much. Not in a bad way, but like we may outshine other people because they don't do all of that. And they sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is the best, sometimes it's not. You know what I mean? It's a time and a place. It's a place that's going to be a pole club. It's a place that's going to be a lap dance club. Every club is different. It's clubs that, like, not even just dancing clubs, but like certain clubs where you're not even allowed to dance. You just gotta kind of just chill and kind of two-step, or you guys sit down. Like, I've been in a club, not like a strip club, but I've been in like a bar where you're not allowed to get up and dance. Like, you gotta sit in your seat. That is very weird, but it is what it is. But I also kind of do understand it though, because some people, when they drunk, they get a little too jiggy and they be doing a little too much. So I do understand it to a certain degree, but I do think it's weird. But like I said, I'm not saying, I just feel like be versatile. Be ready to be hype if you at a club where the hypeness is called for, and be ready to be calm when the club is called for calmness. Like, be ready to, it's all different kind of clubs, it's all different kind of vibes, it's all different kind of scenery, it's all different kind of just whatever. Like, you know what I mean? When you have one look, when you have one mindset, when you have one, you know what I mean, like, it, you kind of have less options. It is a big ass world out here, and everybody worlds run differently. What goes on in Philly don't go on in Jersey. What go on in Jersey don't go on in Miami. What go on in Miami don't go on in Atlanta. Some clubs, they love thin girls. Some clubs, they like thick girls, particularly down south, guys. That your aesthetic may not be appropriate for where you're living at or where you're dancing at. But like I said, be versatile. Like I said, you an entrepreneur. You have to appease all different types of audience. You want to give looks. You want to give this. You want to give that. Like, you have a lot of artists, not even just like dancers, but like artists, whether it be an artist that's writing, artist that's rapping, a singer, whatever, that do not make it because they only have one aesthetic. Think about the Nicki Minaj's who learned to be versatile, who started doing pop. You know what I mean? A lot of people would say it's not being true to, yourself, but it's like, it is. You just gotta own it and make it yours. You gotta find a way. Like, look at Michael Jackson. He was pop. He was international. He had his R&B, but he had his pop. Like, you know what I mean? Think of the celebrities. Look at Beyonce. You know what I mean? Think about all the celebrities who didn't make it that far because they only had one genre. And then think about the celebrities that are millionaires because they branched up. Look at Rihanna. She ain't come a millionaire off of her music. She became a millionaire off of her outfits. I mean, off of her, the lingerie and her makeup and stuff like that. And I'm not gonna lie, the old me was very disappointed in Rihanna because I forever wanted to bop to her music. I forever wanted to, but you don't make all your money being a one-trick pony and basically being an artist, because it's inappropriately, you have to suck a lot of corporate DICK in the music industry. And she had to make album after album after album. She was under a contract. And I'm pretty sure she probably has some creativity, but you don't get your whole creativity as an artist. You are a machine. Like, they put out what they want to put out. It wasn't until her breakthrough and she got out of that music, now she out here living her best life. Like, she was popping when she was at music. We loved her. But come on, like, she was going through way more. She was going through more drama. She was more in the media. She was more of this. We don't barely hear from her no more. She chilling. You know what I mean? That's not really it's the point, but that's not the point. But like, just think about it. Like, when you start branching out and you start doing other stuff, most of these artists that's rich, they not just rich because they did music. They're rich because they did this, they did makeup, they did hair, they did this, they got clothing line, they got music stream, they got this, look at Jay-Z, he don't got just one thing. Look at 50 Cent, he don't got just one thing. Sometimes, even like I said, upscale clubs, yeah, you known for climbing on the pole, you this, you that. Sometimes you get your bigger bag when you playing a cut, when you win I'm scrambling, y'all, I'm sorry. When you in the background, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get the bigger bag playing a cut. Like I said, look at Rihanna. She got other people modeling her stuff, but she is making bread off of her outfits. And then not only that, it's like when she was a music industry, she was kind of like, I don't want to say relatable, but she was just like somebody that was a celebrity. Now that she got makeup and she like got outfits, she are catering to people that's regular, that's affordable, that can relate to her. We love her now because she's making stuff for us. You got other people that's making stuff that's super duper expensive and we can't relate to them as an icon because we can't afford their stuff. You know what I mean? I know I'm going on a rant about other stuff, but I'm just saying, like, you're not necessarily going to make a bag just sticking to one thing. Whether it be stripping, whether it be the look of stripping, whatever it may be, like, you have to switch it up. It is, like I said, it is a big giant word out here. Don't just think, okay, I'm Pixie from Philly, I'm from the hood, and as far as I'm going to go. Like, you know, we laugh at, like, black people who talk white or whatever, or educated and stuff like that. But those are the people that's surviving. Those are the people that know how to slam you the hell up when they need to. And those are the same people who know how to put their hands behind their back when it's time to. Like, I understand, you know, oh, be true to yourself, be true to this and the third. It's like you can still be true to yourself and still know how to maneuver out in the world. Like you can still learn how to maneuver and be true to yourself. And it's like just because you're not being urban or just because you're not popping off or just because you're not hype doesn't mean that you're not being true to yourself. You can be true to yourself in peace. You can be true to yourself in calmness. You can be true to yourself in wealth and blessings and, you know, and joy and all that and happiness. It's growth. You're not going to be the same person. For me, I feel like you're not going to be the same person 3 months from now. You know, some people change every year. Some people change every 2 years. Some people change, but I feel like I change every 3 to 4 months. If you're the same person that you was 2 years ago, 3 years ago, that is a problem, guys. That is a problem. And I'm not saying change your aesthetic as a dancer from month to month to month. It's process. It's a progress. It's a journey. It's learning. You want to perfect one part of you before you go on to the next. But I'm just telling y'all gonna have to be different people when y'all walking into a business. You don't know if you're selling yourself to a white person. You don't know if you're selling yourself to a black person. You don't know if you're selling yourself to an Asian person. You don't know people's taste. So you have to learn how to be very versatile. And you have to learn how to be creative because no matter what somebody preface is, we all love creativity. We all love somebody who can switch up, do this. If Rihanna had the same look every time we seen her, we would not be impressed. You know what I mean? I know I'm using Rihanna too much as an example. That's just the first person I could think of. But like, look at the strippers that only dance in urban clubs that really can't get nowhere else, or the girls they at the urban clubs. But they arguing all the time and they beefing all the time and ain't this on the third. And it's like if you was practicing being versatile and practicing on yourself, you would not have time for none of that drama, none of that proving yourself, like all that. So it's just like I said, just be mindful when, like I said, you are an entrepreneur. iPhone had to switch up they look. They couldn't stay the same. They had to be versatile. Anybody that's still in the game, anybody, Instagram, Uber, Facebook, they switch up. Their website don't look the same. They add new features. They take away features. McDonald's, all them people that been in the game for a long time. Of course, you're going to have your classics. You're going to have McDonald's always going to be known for the Big Mac. Burger King always going to be known for the Whopper. Like, you're going to keep your classics. I might be Pixie from the hood. They're going to always know me like, all right, yeah, this that hood girl. But they gonna also be like, but damn, this hood girl know how to do this. This hood girl know how to do that. Yeah, she from the hood, but she done been there. She done been here. Like you wanna stay authentic to where you came from and be true to where you came from. But you don't want to stay mentally and physically. You don't want to stay there. That's where you from. That's where you got your start at. But mentally and financially and physically and emotionally, you don't want to stay where you started at. You don't want to be that same person that you was and don't have no other gimmick. You don't want to be a one-trick pony, period, point blank. I ain't even about to draw the video out. I feel like y'all get my drift. I feel like y'all get what I'm saying. Give looks, give arts, give energy, give different. Let it be to the point where it's like, you don't know what you're going to do. You don't know what I'm going to do next. You don't know how I'm going to pop out. You know what I mean? Keep people excited. Keep people looking forward to you, and not just one people. It's a whole bunch of people out here. You know what I mean? And you try and get the bag. You want everybody money. You don't want just one specific type of people money. You want everybody money. So you got to be versatile out here. Perfect your craft and then change whatever you got to do. But just learn how to be versatile out here in these streets. You don't know who you selling to. You don't know who you marketing to. You don't know. Vegas ain't Philly. Philly ain't Miami. You know what I mean? Miami ain't Atlanta. So that's just the bottom line of that, guys. Y'all already know what I'm going to say next. Please pray to God. Please protect y'all peace. And I will see y'all in your next video. Mwah.